Welcome everyone to my channel, that is Fast and Easy Maths, which is dedicated to give you tips and tricks related to mathematics. So students, today I am going to solve a question which was emailed me by Suprita. Okay, and I really found this question quite interesting, so I thought that let me just make a video out of it. And if the time permits, then I will always put up one more question at the end, or rather after I finish this one, so that I can solve one more similar kind of a question. Okay. So the first question is, if 3x plus 1 upon 3x is equals to 6 and it is given that x is not equal to 0, then find the value of x square plus 1 upon 81x square. Okay, now I can understand why students could not solve this. Okay, because normally the question which is preceded after this is they are asking for 9x square plus 1 upon 9x square, right? But that is not something which they are looking for. Okay, they're looking for x square plus 1 upon 81x square. So that is little bit different than what we were expecting. Now first things first, if they had asked for something like this, then what you would have done is simply square both the sides. Okay, and when you square it, you will realize that the middle term cancels itself out. If you don't know how to do that in like 10 seconds, I will put up the link of that video on top, because I've made a very great video on that and lot of people have benefited from it. So I would request all of you all to please go ahead and check that video, and the link of that will be available in the description as well. Okay, but let's first start to solve this one. So if this is the kind of a question which they are asking, okay, so what you should do first in this kind of a question, many of you all don't say that you like mathematics but you do not know how to start with a problem. So I'm going to now in future videos tell you how to start with your problem. Okay, so here what are they asking? They're asking for a x square, and here we have a 3x. Okay, so I need to just take my 3 outside and make this just x. Okay, because then if I square I will get x square, that much I know. Okay, but what happens is when I take 3 outside from here, there is no 3. Okay, so here basically I am dividing this one more time by 3. Understood? So this is now becoming 9x. Okay, so for those of you all who did not understand what did I just do, let me just multiply this 3 inside. So what do I get is 3x plus 3 upon 9x, which then cancels out, and then I get 3x plus 1 upon 3x. Understood? And now this is equal to 6. Now if you look, it will be so easy, right? If you just square it, you are going to land up to your answer. But what will happen to this 3? Because when you square it, you will square this one as well. Okay, so I will tell you what to do with that. First, very important, we'll just write this over here as it is and take this 3 on the other side. When I shift it on the other side, your 6 gets divided by 3. So basically your answer now changes to x plus 1 upon 9x the whole is equal to 2. And when you just square it, I get, take squaring on both sides. Okay, students, if you are liking the way I'm explaining, then please go ahead and hit the like button, because that gives me tremendous amount of encouragement in doing these kind of videos. Okay, and also I thank all of you all for supporting my channel through and through. That means a lot to me. Okay, I want all of you all to do mail me your questions. Actually, if you put it in the comment section, sometime it gets lost, and I'm not able to revert back. So I would request all of you all that if it is possible, please mail me your questions. Even Suprita had mailed me, and that remains in my mailbox, so that I will definitely revert back. Maybe not immediately, but within a span of 2 or 3 days. Okay, so when you square this, you get x square plus 1 upon 81x square, right? But what happens to the middle term? You have 2 into x plus 1 upon 9x is equal to 4. The 2 gets squared, right? So you get 4. So this x and this x now gets cancelled. This is very important for everyone to remember, that whenever you have something like this, if you are squaring it, okay, the middle term will be left alone. It will just be a simple number. It will never have any of the variables, especially when you have something like this, x with a reciprocal of x. Okay, so now you will get with x square plus 1 upon 81 x square is plus 2 upon 9, which is equal to 4. Okay, now you can just simply shift it on the other side. So you have x square plus 1 upon 81 x square is equals to 4 minus 2 upon 9. Okay, and that means your x square plus 1 upon 81 x square is equal to, just take LCM, so you have 36 minus 2 upon 9, and this is coming out to be 34 upon 9. Okay, students, a lot of you all will leave your answers at this particular stage. That is completely a no. In mathematics, just as we never leave a root in the denominator, okay, any root in the denominator is not acceptable in the answer. It's a practice basically. So this also is not acceptable. Why? Because this is an improper fraction. What is an improper fraction? Whenever you have a numerator which is greater than your denominator, it is called as an improper fraction. Okay, and if you have an improper fraction which is come into picture, then the best way of answering is writing your answer in mixed fraction form. Okay, so what is a mixed fraction form? You have, that's nothing but just writing your answer in terms of quotient, remainder and divisor. Okay, so here my divisor remains the same. Okay, so 9 will still be my denominator. Okay, now what should be your quotient? When you divide this by 34 by 9, your quotient now comes out to be 3. Okay, and what is your remainder? Your remainder is just subtracting 27 by 34. You will get the answer as 7. Okay, this is for those who have a lot of confusion while converting. They know how to convert, okay, but they don't know how to represent your answers in mixed form. Okay, so please remember, it is QRD. Okay, it's never RQD. Okay, please understand, this is going to be a very major mistake lot of you all end up making. Okay, so I don't want you all to lose marks in these kinds of silly mistakes. Okay, so students, that's it for now. I really once again shout out to Supreeta for definitely reaching out to me with these kind of questions. So that's it for now. I will see you in the next video.